Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, he's gone. But the truth remains, he's blue. Justin's gone. If you did not know what's happening, Justin Tucker, yes, breaking news. Justin Tucker, greatest kicker in NFL history, Ravens great, has been released by the Ravens after 14 seasons. Now, Eric DeCosta, a.k.a. EDC, came out with, of course, a letter to read to the fans. And I'm going to read it to you right here. Before I read it also, I have it ready to show you. And it reads, sometimes football decisions are incredibly difficult, and this is one of those instances. Considering our current roster, we have made the tough decision to release Justin Tucker. Tucker created many significant and unforgettable moments in Raven history. His reliability, focus, drive, and resilience and extraordinary talent made him one of the league's best kickers for over a decade. We are grateful for Justin's many contributions while playing for the Ravens. We sincerely wish him and his family the very best in his next chapter of their lives. Statement from Executive Vice President and General Manager, Eric DeCosta. Guys, look. I just came off doing a show, shout out to Rayvori podcast. That should come out, I believe, tomorrow or the next day. Shouts to never having me. But this, I believe this was a chess move. I don't think they got anything from the NFL saying, oh, he's guilty and everything else. I don't think nothing like that. What I think, personally, what I truly think is that the Ravens thought that this would be wrapped up already. They thought this would be wrapped up before the draft. They thought that this would have already been put to bed. But because of the elongated situation and the unforgettable response from the Ravens flock about this circumstances, because it's very egregious accusations, I feel like they said, you know what? We can't swear for anybody. He already didn't have a great season. There wouldn't be a better time than now to get rid of or to move on from Justin Tucker. Now, he is an establishment within the Ravens organization. We are talking about the greatest kicker in NFL history. We're talking about a guy that has won this team countless games for his career. With that being said, I think they looked it up, took everything into consideration, said, look, this is taking longer than we thought. If he is guilty, now we're out of it. Now we don't have a kicker. We're in a window. We got to make use of everything that we have. He did cost us 3 games last year. And once again, we can't swear for him, so we don't know if he's guilty or not. So it could come back that everything's fine and then we're good. Or it could come back that he gets suspended. Now we're out of a kicker. Now we got to go find a kicker anyways. So why not just rip off the Band-Aid from now? That's what I believe happened in this situation. I believe the Ravens said, we're not waiting. We're just going to rip off this Band-Aid and move on. Plus, timing is everything. Because of the lack of success he had this past season, they felt like the Ravens flock wouldn't let us. They wouldn't hold this against us. A lot of them would actually applaud us for moving on from him. Even though we waited and, everything else. This is what the Raven flock wants, so we'll be okay. And now we got fruit of the loop. And hopefully every time he kicks it, it goes through the hoop. Mr. Loop! But at the same time, Tucker has given us so many memories and shout outs to his career. Once again, these are very egregious accusations that nobody knows is true or not. But now that he's not a Raven no more, it's totally focusing on that now. Now it's a total thing where he can focus on it. He's not looking to get ready for the season. All of that extra practice. I don't tell you the truth. this is going to follow him until the NFL. I don't believe he gets hired until the NFL finishes their investigation, because if this was no investigation and we moved off, and Justin Tucker would be picked up tomorrow morning. Truly believe so. I think another team would have got him like that. But because of these accusations with the NFL doing their due diligence and this taking a lot longer than people thought it would take, I can see teams waiting definitely until the NFL is done with their investigation. I mean, if it's not a satisfactory investigation, I think that he becomes untouchable, because people don't want to put that into their fan base and say they're making, preferences or slights for winning to get them on board. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, Mike Green got accusations and everything else. True. Very true. He even has 2. Tucker got like 12, 13 or something like that. Like, it's a big number. A very big number. And it's not going anywhere. And mind you, the NFL has got involved. The NFL, like a lot of times, with the NFL, with anything, out of sight, out of mind, right? If it's something that's in the past, you can take minds off it because it's no longer being talked about. You let it settle. This Justin Tucker thing is not going anywhere. It's not. I brought it up on here before that the media is just waiting to pounce on this story because it's going to be slow season soon. The NBA Finals are going to be up before you know it. So there's not going to be no NBA, no football, no baseball, no golf. Well, maybe some golf. But sports come to an end for like a month. So then it's like, oh, man. So then that's a story that they would jump on, would just put the Ravens in an even more bad light. And I think that they said, we don't want that. So it's time to move on. So, it is what it is, but he's gone. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Who's going to kick the winning ball? Man, it's crazy how these stuff work, man, but it was time. We're moving on. And I truly do believe this is more a chess move, a football decision, because these guys there love Tucker. He's an establishment. I thought he's one of those players that if this never happened, he would have retired on his own graces, meaning like, you know what, I did it all. I want to retire now. He would have been given that grace because of what he means to Baltimore. But now they're just looking to kind of move off of it and get away from the stink of those accusations. That's where we're at. But what do you guys think? Are you happy that he's gone? Do you think that it's fair that before he's been proven guilty, he's already considered guilty? Or do you just say, look, forget all that crap. I like loop. Fruit of the loops. Fruit of the loom. Hoop-de-doop. Hula hoop. Loops in 5. Let me know what you think down in the comments, please, all right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Please remember, like, subscribe, the notification bell, and leave a comment, guys. You know I love the comment. And don't forget to check out The Wunderkind Morning Show live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. in the mornings, where we touch on all hot topics, sports topics. And at the end of every show, we have a little bit of nostalgia and trivia based on the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. All right, so be there, be square, guys. All right, and there goes, right here, there goes the thing for the you know what I'm saying, for the actual Wunderkind Morning Show, the insignia. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App looking in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. The show is actually signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Do not